Look, people, we need to stop catering to people's little itty bitty feelings, okay? We cannot grow up as individuals and mature and be secure with ourselves by catering to every little individual person's feelings and adjust ourselves and our own actions and our own words because so that they don't get their little feelings hurt. No. What we need to do is we need to suck it the fuck up and mature as people emotionally and psychologically and mentally so that our feelings don't get hurt. Prime example is the bully projects and the anti-bully movement and everything, right? We need to stop the bullies. Yeah, we need to stop the bully. No, there's always going to be bullies, you dumbasses. It's how people respond to the bullies that matters. See, people are going to bully you all day long. You're going to be able to or you're going to have to work through hardships. There's going to be hardships in your life. There's going to be negatives. There's going to be people who say mean things to you. That's never going to go away. Okay, we're fighting the wrong thing of trying to censor them, trying to censor them. It's not gonna fucking happen. We just need to be able to take that shit and actually go with it, right? So, prime example, with bullying in kids, guess what? There's always going to be bullying, but here's what you need to do. Here's what kids need to do. They need to suck it up and handle the bully. Okay, they need to be able to become as confident in themselves to be able to handle bullying when that happens. To be able to put down bullying when that happens. To be able to defend themselves against bullying when that happens. And this has carried on to adulthood with you have to talk a certain way. You have to be all nicey faced towards people. You have to talk in a nice little itty bitty tone. Otherwise, people won't hear you and listen to you because they'll get their little feelings hurt. No. Life is raw and uncensored. Alright? Life is raw and uncensored. The universe is raw and uncensored. The earth is raw and uncensored. It doesn't give a fuck about your feelings. Sorry. Evil is raw and uncensored. Tyrants are raw and uncensored. They don't give a fuck about your feelings. That's up to you to overcome your own personal feelings so you don't get butthurt when somebody talks in a real tone. See, people that talk in a real tone and people who don't talk all nicey face, all they're doing is just fucking talking real. Alright? They're not being mean, they're just being fucking real. People perceive realness as being mean because they're such delicate little snowflakes, such hypersensitive to freaking shit that doesn't make them feel good. And that is mental, emotional, and psychological immaturity on their part. They worship emotional thinking. They go through life addicted to short-term highs. And they themselves literally cannot handle when somebody's not nicey faced, when they don't get a short-term high with themselves. They freak the fuck out because they can't handle it. Seriously, they can't handle it. So no, I'm not going to censor what I say. Nobody should censor what you fucking say. If you don't like that I fucking swear, get the fuck on. If you don't like people freaking talking in a type A alpha fucking way, get the fuck on. Look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself why you're so butthurt by that person talking that way. If somebody's bullying you and saying nasty things, stand up for yourself. Gain some goddamn self-confidence in yourself. Defend yourself. Stop trying to shut that person up and say that, oh, this little snow, and protect the weak. That's it. We have fucking we're so goddamn addicted with protecting the weak and bringing everybody down and making people morph themselves around fucking weak people rather than building weak people up. We need to build weak people up. All right? We need to take weak people outside of their comfort zones and hold their hand while they grow as individual people and become confident, mature men and women in this society. That's what we need to do. No, we can't fucking censor ourselves to protect the weak. No. Help the weak move up. Help the weak become better. Help the weak become stronger. Help the insecure become secure. Help the people that have no confidence gain confidence. That's what we need to do. Sorry, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of freaking going around life tiptoeing, saying, oh, I can't talk a certain way. Oh, I can't say this thing this certain way because of somebody's feelings. Fuck your goddamn feelings. Man up and woman up. Listen to the content of what somebody says, not how somebody says it. I mean, seriously, life is not all freaking unicorn shit and fucking rainbows out here. All right? It's a hard motherfucking life. It is hard. It is raw. It is uncensored. It is nasty. There's death. There's destruction. The fucking universe itself. People say that the universe is all loving, like these law of attraction, new age fucking cult member dumbasses. It's just all lovey dovey. The universe and everything is just all loving. Nope. The universe is fucking destruction like a motherfucker. It is the dominant will survive. If there's two galaxies colliding, guess what? The bigger galaxy will eat up the freaking smaller one. If there's two planet bodies that are going to be colliding with each other, the more dominant one with the greater mass will eat up the other one. If there's a star, right, that has a gravitational pull and energy and stuff like that, it will, as it loses its energy, it will eat up planets, just like our sun's going to do to the Earth. All right, destroying all life. That's reality. Reality doesn't give a flying fuck about your feelings. Only you do, because you're a pussy little bitch. Or people in general. I'm not saying you in particular, but people in general, little snowflakes who can't handle it. And it's because we have never gone through the rite of passage to becoming a man or woman. We are literally still stuck as a culture, as a society, as a human race. We are literally stuck being children, being an adolescent, immature, insecure, pathetic little child. We go around life worshiping short-term highs, going from event to event, activity to activity. We go from there worshiping short-term highs, because if something is not a short-term high for us, then we don't know how to fucking deal with not having that short-term feel good. If we don't get that short-term feel good all the time, and we drop down to just feeling normal again, we freak the fuck out because we can't handle it, because we're insecure, because we've never learned how to be confident and secure with ourselves. That's what we need to do. We need to grow up, and we need to stop being addicted to all these short-term highs. Football, going to clubs, doing all this stuff, having fun, all the fucking time. I understand, you go around campfire, go to NASCAR, watch baseball, go to freaking ballet, whatever the fuck you want to do. Every now and then as a reset to kind of, all right, cool, great, that's perfectly fine. But to be addicted to it, we are addicted to it. And if we are not always engaged in some shit like that, then we lose our fucking cool because we don't know how to handle ourselves without having those short-term highs. That's insecure behavior. Just like when our mommy and daddies told us, and our teachers and our coaches playing sports as kids, whatever, just when they told us that think of the consequences before you take actions, right? If you're going and doing stuff with your friends, and this group of friends want to do this and everything, and then your mom says, no, you can't do it, no, and then you freaking bitch a fit. Hey, listen, think about your consequences. Think of the consequences before you act. Well, what is that? What is thinking about the consequences? It's multi-dimensional thinking. It's playing out in your mind, what the future will become, what reality will be based on your actions in the present. See, immature minds don't think that way. Immature minds